Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. If you are new here, my name is Patricia and welcome back to another video. So for today's video, it's going to be a little bit different. I am getting ready to do my makeup. It is New Year's Eve, the last day of 2022. It's so crazy. This year went by super fast, but I'm heading to brunch. I'm getting ready to do my makeup for the day, and I just wanted to kind of talk about my 2023 goals, do some goal setting. This is almost kind of like a video vision board for me, and definitely something that I hope to be able to look back at throughout the year 2023 and see what I've achieved, what I still have to achieve, help to refocus me if necessary, help to motivate me if necessary, and I hope that this video can also inspire you guys to do some goal setting for 2023. Whether any of the things that I talk about triggers you and maybe makes you feel like, oh, this is something that I want to do, that I want to address in 2023, and hopefully you guys will be inspired either to write it down, record it, manifest it in whatever way you're comfortable with. But without further ado, let's get ready. Let's beat this space. My mirror is this way, so I'm going to be talking to you guys, and hopefully we can figure it out. But anyway, let's get started. So I tried to move the camera in the best way possible, so that, as I'm doing my makeup and looking in the mirror, I'm not neglecting you guys. I'm going to clip my hair back when I do this. Okay, cute. So I have my notes here. I have already started to think about some of the things that I am looking to get done in 2023, some of the things that I want to focus on, that I want to accomplish, and I haven't done that in a few years maybe now. A lot of people, and maybe I was one of those people, kind of like, oh, resolutions are pointless, people don't stick with them, blah, blah, blah. But really, I think they can actually be very helpful, and it all depends on the individual, right? So if you really want to stick with them, you will, and I think it could be helpful, and kind of just, sometimes I need that, some focus, refocus, to remember what my priorities are, to give myself some goals. I've always kind of done that professionally, like in my career. I'll have a goal, I'll push through, and it'll always have kind of like time markers on it, right? And really, it was kind of easier for me because that structure was already set. So like, I knew in the 3-year time period, I would complete law school and I would go build towards that. And so it was kind of set for me, and I just had to work towards those already kind of set up markers. And now I think I need to remember to kind of set those for myself and push towards them. So that's the goal for this year. But starting with number 1, I just primed my face. I'm not really going to talk about the products that I'm using. So if you do have a question, comment down below, I'll answer it. You'll probably see the products a bit, but the focus isn't really my makeup. So, the first goal that I have on my list is to focus on feeding my spirit more in 2023. And I think for me, I think for everyone, this can mean like a number of different things. But I think that, how do I want to put this on? Put it on my hand. I think that for me, this means just focusing on my mind. I want to get back into more reading for pleasure. I used to read for pleasure all the time, and I have not done that in so long now. I read for work like every day, but taking a book and reading it for pleasure. My mom actually got me Michelle Obama's new book for Christmas, so I definitely want to crack that open, and just kind of feed my spirit with books, watching or listening to things like sermons or talks or whatever that I feel like will kind of just feed into me, that will give me, you know, words that I need to hear, encouragement, information, motivation, whatever it may be. But, you know, sometimes I'll, you know, feel a certain way, I'll feel down or something like that. And I don't think that I necessarily focus on trying to give myself information or words that will help me out of that. You know, TikTok doesn't necessarily do that. Yeah, and just taking time to do those types of things, paying more attention to what I'm actually like listening to and pouring into myself. So that's like music, videos, whatever the case may be. Reading, again, just being more intentional about that is definitely something that I want to prioritize in 2023. Okay, I think I'm good with the foundation. So next up on my list that I want to focus on 2023 is moving my body more. Yeah. So this one, I'm actually very happy with this goal because I have gained, in 2022, I gained a lot of weight. I'm not gonna say a lot of weight, but I gained a significant amount of weight that for me, number one, I didn't necessarily want to gain, right? And then also was very different for me. And I don't want to say shocking, right? Because it's not like I woke up overnight and I was like, oh my God, I gained weight. But it became like super visible and noticeable for me. And I've always like my weight has always been a thing. I've always had like to deal with weight. And then I've had like, I've fluctuated a lot. So I've gone through periods where I lost a lot of weight and I maintained that, both intentionally and not intentionally. You know, at times where I focused more on what I'm eating and working out and stuff, and I was just more physical. And so, you know, naturally I just maintained a certain weight or I was staying down. And in the last year, I was not focusing on that. I definitely have not been prioritizing like my body and my physical health. And so I gained weight, and I don't want my focus in 2023 to be weight loss per se. I think that weight loss will be a natural response to what I want to focus on. But what I want to focus on is moving my body. I'm getting older. I'll be 30 this year. Joining the 30 Club in 2023. And like, I want to prioritize my body. I already be like aching and my knees and all that. And so like, I definitely want to prioritize moving my body, stretching my body, being more physical in general. And then of course that will result in, you know, probably result in weight loss because I don't think I've been eating horribly. I've also changed my diet in like the last couple of months. I want to focus more on just putting healthier things into my body, focusing on my body. And again, not just for weight loss, but just for overall health, and because I care about myself and I love myself. And so and that is going to be a focus. But I want to find fun ways. I want to find fun ways to move my body. I was looking up a dance class, like a fitness dance class. I've always loved dance. I think a dance class will be a really fun way to be moving, you know, be interactive. So I want to do that and potentially find other ways throughout the year that I can just like move my body and feel good in that. What brush? I'm gonna blend out my contour. So I'm trying to snatch my face, you know what I'm saying? I want to do like a very beat snatched face. That's how I want to go into 2023, beat and snatched. So yeah, that's just as an aside if you're interested in where I'm going with my makeup. And I'm gonna do a red lip. I'm gonna do a dark outfit and a red lip. So yeah, I just want to focus more on that. And then I think naturally the weight will fall off. To be honest, like, even though I'm not necessarily happy with my weight right now, I'm growing more comfortable and like, you know, and I don't want to focus on a number. I don't want to constantly feel like, oh, I'm just trying to like lose weight, but I want to be healthy. I want to move. I don't want to feel like out of shape. So that's where I hope to, you know, make some changes in the new year with that. Okay, so next up is YouTube. I want to grow my YouTube in 2023. I just started posting videos this year, and I have just a little background. I've been into YouTube for so long, for so many years. I actually first really got into YouTube watching makeup videos. I never wore makeup like when I was younger. My parents didn't let me, and then by the time I could, I just like wasn't a huge fan of it. I don't know if I was just lazy or whatever. But like if you knew me back in the day, like this, like a beat, you're like, that's different. Like that's, you know, that wasn't Patricia in college, in high school or college. I actually didn't start really getting into makeup like this until law school. And I don't know, maybe that was like kind of like a hobby or an aside or something, like a little interest that I had then. But that's when I really started getting into YouTube, trying to find more information about it. I knew nothing about makeup. It started off kind of rough, to be honest. I really had to figure things out. I didn't have too many people, even I felt like that I initially found that like looked like me, that I could be like, okay, this is my shade to get and all these things. But eventually I did. Shout out to all the Black makeup YouTube girls and everyone, because I learned a lot from everyone. But that was particularly helpful for me because I'm Black and I wanted to see, you know, what would work or how I use certain products with the way my skin is. But that's neither here nor there. Anyway, I've been into it for so long, and for so long, like, I was like, I should start a YouTube channel, I never did it. And, you know, I was always busy with other stuff. And there's probably a million reasons why I didn't, but this year I decided to do it. And I'm very happy about that. And I've been having a lot of fun and learning a lot, and it's just been really great. But my focus in 2023 is not necessarily just like generically to grow my YouTube, but to build a community. I want to build my own YouTube community. I want to get to know the people that watch me. I want them to get to know me. I want to show more of my personality. I want to feel like I'm giving them valuable information and content. And I just want to chit chat, you know, I just want to grow a little YouTube community. And so, oh, look at that. The snatchery is starting. The snatchery is starting. It's always exciting. Yeah, I just want to grow a YouTube community and just kind of put more out on the platform, put more of myself out. I think these first couple of months that I've been posting, again, I learned a lot. And I've also got much more comfortable because, you know, it's hard. It's definitely hard to like put yourself out there. But it's fun, and I think it can be potentially very rewarding. And so I'm excited to do that. And yeah, and I'm excited to show you guys her personality, and hopefully you like me. Right? Oh god. Okay, face. We got face. We got face. The camera stopped, so I don't know where it stopped recording. But I think I pretty much said all I need to say about my YouTube goals for 2023. And you know, if you guys want to, I would appreciate it. You know, comment down below what you guys want to see from me in 2023. If there's anything that you've learned about me that you want me to expand on, or anything that you think, you know, would be helpful or fun or whatever, let me know. As I'm coming back into focus, let me know, and I will do that for you guys. I'm excited for that. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. All right, so what step is next? I think I'm gonna do, what should I do, y'all? Let me do my brows first, and then I can start with the powders. I'm not gonna do a liquid blush. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it because I love a liquid blush, but as I said, I'm doing Snatchery. I'm doing red lip, and so I really just kind of want a like super like clean, sharp face with my makeup, and then a red lip. We try to do grown and sexy. Not that blush isn't grown and sexy, because y'all know, if you know, I love blush. I'm a blush person, but I'm gonna switch it up. Why not? Hopefully I am not running too behind, because as I said, I have to get to brunch. But that's not what you guys are here for, so let's move on to the next goal for 2023. Traveling. So I love to travel. I have traveled quite a bit in the past. I'd say I've been to a good amount of places. And so I'm very thankful for that, and that I've had the opportunity to do that. But I'm excited and look forward to doing more. 2020, of course, as it did for all of us, kind of threw things off. So I haven't traveled internationally since January of 2020. I took a trip to Costa Rica in January of 2020, and that's the last time I've been out of the country. So since then, in the last 2 years, which is crazy that 2 years have passed already, I've traveled within the States and to Puerto Rico. And so that's been the extent of it. I haven't traveled out of the country since January of 2020. And so I'm excited in 2023 to get back out there, to get some more stamps in that passport, and to just travel more. With that, I think part of that is just like taking more vacations, taking more me time. Most of the traveling that I have done in the last 2 years, I can't get my brow gel open. Give me a second. Okay, we're back. Most of the traveling that I have done in the last 2 years have been for like other people's like events and stuff. And so I have gone on vacation, just a vacation, but I want to make that more of a focus too in this new year, like time that is like for me, that is vacation time. That's not just like, oh, this is so-and-so's thing, and like I'm going for a vacation. If that makes sense, you know, kind of make it a vacation, but really it's not. I want to actually like have vacation, plan out vacations, time for me. So yeah, that is a priority in 2023, and I think that'll continue forward, right? Because I'm not gonna be able to go everywhere in 1 year. That'd be nice, but that's not gonna be the case. And I love this brow gel, y'all. Okay, y'all. Now my brows are looking kind of lost. No, right? They're looking kind of light. I might have to come back and do something with that later on, but either way, brows. Now I'm gonna start with powder. Let me just blend this out. Make sure that we didn't get no creasing. Okay, next up, as I set my under eye. Next up we have Style. So in 2023, I want to focus on just like further developing and finding and building my personal style. I think this is something I stray away from in general, and I don't necessarily like, because to me it's almost intimidating, right? Like, I thought of it always as like kind of pigeonholing myself, like, oh, like once you have a certain aesthetic, like that's your aesthetic, you have to stick within that. But I realized that, my taste can be a bit eclectic. I like a lot of different things, and I think I like to tune in or tap into a lot of different styles depending on the day, depending on the vibe, the moment. So I don't necessarily think of it like finding your personal style as like finding one aesthetic and that's what you are, but rather finding like pieces and building a collection that you're comfortable in and with and that you love. And I think that's more of my focus. Like, I know pieces that I love, that I really like, that I feel comfortable in, and so just building on that and clearing out like the random pieces that I got but like aren't even really me, or that I don't enjoy or I'm not comfortable in, which is a big thing. And so that is like a main focus. And with that is also presentation. Why do I keep going up? There we go. With that, I'm using the Sephora Micro Smooth. With that is also presentation. So I want to focus in 2023 on my presentation, on how I present myself. And I mean that in connection with like style and just like clothing, how I dress. I want to make sure I look good. You know what I mean? And I do make sure I look good in most circumstances, but I just, even if it's like simple, like even if I'm running out to the store or whatever, I want to focus on presentation. It doesn't have to be like a whole lot, but just like things that will, I'll look more put together. Again, more transitional, more comfortable. And then with that is also just like maintenance. So like my hair is good, my nails are good, or whatever. Or even if, and good is different, right? That's subjective. You don't have to have like your nails done all the time, because I'm not even somebody that's like that. Like, sometimes my nails are not gonna be done, but like, you know what I mean? Even if they're not done, if they're plain, if they're bare, they're neat, they're clean, I feel comfortable. Same thing with my hair. Like, it's not a rat's nest. Like, even if it's not done, it's presentable. I'm using bronzer, bring some color and life back into this face. So yeah, and that just kind of ties into style is just like presentation. And that's just something I want to focus on. So I'm going to do a little bit of brown eyeshadow and then just like a black liner. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Just, again, a very like nude, plain brown, just messy, because I'm doing a red lip, so I really don't need to be doing too much anywhere else. And I'm doing black liner. So last but not least on my list, actually, is hair. Hair, don't touch my hair. I used to take a lot more care of my hair. I think that I've gone through so many stages with my hair, man. I really have. But I love my hair. I big chopped my hair in 2015, and I chopped it all off, and then I grew it back, and I do my own like natural hair. I only go to a hairdresser when I get like braids or something, like a style. But, or like a sew-in, I've gotten a sew-in and I had it done. But other than that, I'm doing my own hair. And so I think I just get tired of it. I used to be on it. I used to deep condition. I think my shoulders are thing. I used to deep condition weekly and blah, blah, blah. And I just completely fell off from that. Like, I do not do that. And so I have felt like my hair has been the same length for a million years now. Like, to me, it doesn't grow past this. I trim it quite frequently because I get a lot of, what is that called? Single knot? Whatever, where it's like the knot at the end of the strand of your hair. Single strand knots. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. All the natural hair girlies know. But I get that a lot. I trim my hair a lot. But I just feel like my hair stays the same length. And I think that partially is due to my hair care, or the lack thereof. You know, I think if I put more time and energy into it. Oh, this is like done. I have another bottle too. I just like don't want to open it up until this is like done. Okay. Well, I think you're like done, Patricia. Anyway, I think that would change if I put more time and energy in it. And so that's what I hope to do this year. So I'm gonna focus on that. And hopefully we see changes in my hair. I think it'll be a fun little journey, reconnecting with it, taking care of it. Yeah, so that's my final goal that I have on my list. 6. I feel like that's a lot. I feel like there's a lot, but I feel like they can all be accomplished, or some level of progress can be seen in each one of them. So I'm excited for the new year and that journey. I'm gonna wrap this up, finish up my makeup. I just need to add liner, mascara, and the lip, and then I will come back to you guys. Okay guys, I am all ready to head out. I love the completed look. I think it looks super cute. I feel ready to bring in the new year. New perspectives, new, I don't know, way of living, new blessings for sure. So anyway, thank you guys for sticking around and watching. I hope that you feel inspired, motivated, whatever the case may be, with our discussion of our goals for the next year. And if you guys did like today's video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you are interested in more videos from moi, please consider subscribing and joining our Grwm YouTube family, which will be growing a lot more in 2023. Manifest it. Let's manifest it. And if you have any questions about anything that went down in today's video, please go ahead and comment down below. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.